Yo, what's up, people? What's up? This is Tireo, and I'm back, y'all, with another video and also another truthful topic and another eye-opening message. And in this message, I'm going to be talking about don't judge my purpose. Don't judge my purpose. Don't judge my purpose. And I'm doing this message, man, because Jesus was speaking to me about this. And you know, in the kingdom of God, in the kingdom of God, you know, we have a major problem with this in the kingdom of God. We always have people judging other people's purpose, and that's not good. That's not a good look. God does not approve of that. God does not want that. You know, it's not a good look, man. And it makes the kingdom of God look bad. Like, seriously, it really makes the kingdom of God looks bad. Okay? It's sad and it's a shame, but it's just true. You know, people often judge another person's purpose. And I'm doing this message in this video because I get that a lot. I get it a lot. I get it all of the time. I get it all of the time. People say all this about me. They say this, they say that. And the problem, and see, the problem is that they don't even know what they're doing. They don't even have a clue that they are really judging my purpose. See what I'm saying? Now, I just want to say this right quick. For all of you people out there, man, you know, who don't want to take anything serious, this message is not for you. For all of you other people out there, you know, who just want to continue to keep on living life your way, this message is not for you. But this message is for people who really trying to understand the kingdom of God. This message is really for people who trying to understand the kingdom of God, and they trying to understand how the kingdom of God works. And this is how the kingdom of God works. In the kingdom of God, you cannot judge another person's purpose. Just because you don't understand their purpose, that don't mean that you should judge it. But we live in a time to where when people don't understand something, they just prejudge it. And I'm using myself as the perfect example because so many people judge my purpose. You judge my purpose because you don't understand it. But you got to understand one thing. And I'm going to say this. My purpose is not for you to understand. It's for me to understand. Okay? And I'm going to repeat it one more time. My purpose is not for you to understand. It's for me to understand because it's my purpose. It's not yours. It's God's plan for me. It's God's purpose for me. It's God's prophecy for me. It's not for you. So you are not supposed to understand it because it's not your plan. It's God's purpose and plan for me. And y'all, people do this all of the time. They prejudge God's plan for me. They prejudge it. And I gotta say this. Don't judge my purpose or another person's purpose because you don't understand it. Don't do that. Because let me tell you something. You are cursing yourself. Okay? You are cursing yourself. That's right. You are cursing yourself. When you judge my purpose and when you judge someone else's purpose, you are basically doing damage to your own soul. You are basically cursing yourself. Just because you don't understand a person's purpose, don't judge it. Don't judge it. Because remember, God called them to be different. Okay? He called them to do what he wants them to do. And he called you to do what he wants you to do. And this makes the kingdom of God look so bad, y'all. Because, I mean, come on. For all of you people out there, y'all already know what I deal with and what I go through in my walk with God. It's always some clown. It's always some hater. It's always some stupid Bible debater debating with me about my purpose. Ain't that stupid? Like, be honest. Ain't that dumb? How can you debate with me about my own purpose? That's kind of mentally retarded, but y'all, people do this in the kingdom of God, and I'm just the only one who's honest enough to admit it. People do this in the kingdom of God. People debate with me about my own purpose. How can you debate with me about something that God is showing me? It's my purpose, not yours. And I'm doing this message, man, because this type of stuff, it makes God looks bad. It saddens God's heart because, man, people are so far from heaven to where it's ridiculous. And y'all, let's just be realistically honest here. How can you literally say you're going to make it to heaven when you're going around judging another person's purpose? Seriously, what heaven you going to? How can you say you're going to heaven and you walking around judging my purpose? You're not going to heaven. You're not going to even make it in the gates of heaven. You too busy on earth judging my purpose, judging another person's purpose. Seriously, you're not going to make it to heaven with that mind frame and with that mindset, because in order for you to make it to heaven, you got to understand how the kingdom of God works. Seriously, think about it. A lot of people, check this out right quick. A lot of people say they're going to heaven, y'all, but they know nothing about the kingdom of heaven. How can you go to a place you know nothing about? I'm going to repeat that for y'all one more time. A lot of people say they're going to heaven, but how can you go to heaven when you know nothing about the kingdom of heaven? That don't make sense. And remember, when you're dealing with these Christians and these pagan Christians, they don't make sense. I'm going to repeat it so that can sink in your head. How can you go to heaven when you don't even know nothing about the kingdom of heaven? Let that sink in your spirit for a minute, man. Just let that sink. Christians and people talk all this talk about God and heaven and all that stuff, but they know nothing about God and they know nothing about the kingdom of heaven. They don't even know how the kingdom of heaven operate. You want to know why? Because they don't teach you how the kingdom of heaven operate in church. They don't teach that in Christianity. You have never heard a person in Christianity teach you about the kingdom of heaven. Let's be realistically honest, man. You people ain't start learning about the kingdom of heaven until you ran into my videos. See what I'm saying? This the truth. I know how the kingdom of heaven operate. And once again, how can you make it into the kingdom of heaven when you're too busy on earth judging another person's purpose? It's crazy, man. Don't judge my purpose. Seriously. Because God called me to be different. He called me to stand out. God never called me to do what preachers are doing. God never called me to do what Christians are doing. God never called me to do what the next person is doing. And I'm being honest, y'all. If y'all notice something about me, I don't do what everybody else is doing. I don't. You don't see me building churches. You don't see me wearing suits, talking about I'm a preacher of the gospel. Seriously. You don't see me rolling with mega preachers and all this silly billy stuff. No. You don't see me doing what Christians do. You want to know why? Because I'm following God's purpose for me. God called me to be different. He called me to be unique, man. I'm not even about to talk how the average person talk, because I don't want to do all of that. That's not God's plan and purpose for me. You see? But people tend to judge my purpose. Okay? And see, that's the problem. That's the problem, man. You know, just because I'm different or someone else is different, don't judge their purpose. And just because you don't understand it, don't judge it. Just be honest and say you don't understand it. Because I'm being honest, y'all. A lot of people, they don't even understand what the hell is going on. They don't get it. So when people don't understand something, they'll just judge it quickly. And that's not good. That's not good. Just because you don't understand something, don't prejudge it, man. Seriously. I get that all of the time, man. People say Tireo's wrong for saying people in hell. Tireo's wrong for saying this. He's wrong for saying that. He's wrong for saying this. He's wrong for doing this. He's wrong for doing this. Man, people say I'm wrong about so much stuff. It is ridiculous. It's crazy, man. People say I'm wrong about 100 things. They only saying that because they don't understand my purpose. So they judge it. I'm going to repeat it. They don't understand my purpose, so they judge it. Tiareo's this, he's that, he does this, he does that, he dresses like this, he talks like this. They don't understand it, so they prejudge it. That's the truth. Now, I want to talk about this right quick. A lot of you all who are listening to this message, I want you to just listen real carefully to what I'm about to say right quick. People talk all that crap about how they follow Jesus, right? People talk all that crap about how they love the Lord. But I got to tell you this. Jesus even went through this. Yes, he did. Throughout Jesus' whole life, people prejudged his purpose. See what I'm saying? See, this is why you won't make it to heaven. And I'm about to break this thing down to you. See, this is why you won't make it to heaven. This is why you won't make it in the end. And let me explain this to you carefully. So just listen to this carefully. This is why you won't make it to heaven in the end. You want to know why? Because Jesus won't fill you. And the reason why Jesus won't fill you, because people judged his purpose. They prejudged him. They prejudged his purpose. Everything Jesus did, people prejudged it. You all know the truth, right? Let's be honest. Every single thing that Jesus said or he did, people prejudged it. So here it is. What makes you think you going to heaven from judging my purpose or another person's purpose, but then yet you trying to get past Jesus into the gates? Jesus not letting you in because they did it to him. And Jesus going to say, you know what? I understand. You can't make it up here to heaven because you're too busy judging another person's purpose on earth. They did that to Jesus. Everywhere Jesus went, people had something to say. Every little thing he did, they prejudged it. Jesus was healing people on the Sabbath, man, and they prejudged that. Jesus was hanging around prostitutes and tax collectors, and Jesus was hanging with the whoremongers, and Jesus was rolling with straight sinners, and they prejudged that. People was angry when Jesus brought Peter into the kingdom because Peter was a fisherman. They was angry when he brought Matthew into the kingdom because Matthew was a tax collector. They was angry when he brought Mary Magdalene into the kingdom and she was a prostitute. They was angry. They was frustrated. It's the truth. Them people was like, why is Jesus hanging with these people? You want to know why, y'all? They didn't understand it, so they started prejudging it. That's what people do. Instead of them just saying, you know what? Let's leave Jesus alone and just let Jesus do his thing. They prejudged it. They prejudged Jesus' purpose. Jesus went through this stuff. They prejudged his purpose. See, y'all people got to start telling the truth, man, and stop lying to yourself. Y'all got to stop acting like Jesus had a perfect life. Come on, y'all. Stop lying to yourself. Stop acting like everything was peaches and cream with Jesus. Them people prejudge Jesus' purpose. And I got to say this right quick. I got to say this. And this is going to hurt y'all feelings, but I don't even care. It's going to hurt your feelings, but I don't care. If Jesus Christ was walking this earth today, you would prejudge his purpose. Seriously. You will be judging Jesus' purpose if Jesus walked this earth today. If Jesus really walked this earth today, trust me, all you people would be attacking him. Seriously. All you people would be attacking him. If Jesus walked this earth today, all of you people would be attacking him. You people would be prejudging his purpose because you don't understand. Seriously. So here it is. Stop lying to yourself, trying to make it look like you understand the kingdom of heaven and you understand God. You don't understand God. You don't. That's why you prejudge everything, because you don't understand. And see, that's the problem. God don't want you to prejudge another person's purpose because you don't understand. Just let it be. It's not your purpose. It's theirs. And I guarantee you, if Jesus Christ was really walking this earth today, you same people who attack me, y'all would attack Jesus. That's right. And y'all would say stuff like, I don't think Jesus is the Son of God. I don't think Jesus is the Messiah. That man is a false prophet. So you're going to call Jesus a false prophet just because he does things differently from you? Remember, y'all, they called Jesus all this stuff. They did. They called Jesus a false prophet. They called Jesus the devil. They called Jesus this. They called him that. So if Jesus was walking this earth today, you people wouldn't even believe he's the Son of God. And you people would call him a false prophet and all that stuff, just like people be doing me. That's right, because people don't get it. I gotta say this. People even lying on Jesus, saying that Jesus was having sex with Mary Magdalene. I'm talking about Christians, man. Christians and people in the Catholic Church have made up a false rumor saying that Jesus was having sex with Mary Magdalene. Ain't that sick and crazy? Ain't that sick and crazy? Christians really believe that Jesus was having sex with Mary Magdalene. Seriously. It's the truth. People prejudge his purpose because they don't understand it. See what I'm saying? People don't understand why he was hanging with that woman like that. And they don't understand why he chose her. See, remember, y'all, Mary Magdalene was not a perfect woman. She was a woman who was a prostitute and she had 7 demons in her, and Jesus chose her and picked her anyway. So since people don't understand it, they just judge Jesus and say Jesus was having sex with Mary Magdalene. Jesus Christ is in heaven right now and people still judging him. Ain't that sick? Ain't that sick, man? Jesus Christ is in heaven right now sitting on a throne and people still judging him. That's crazy. But it's the truth. It is the truth. In heaven, sitting on a throne, and people on earth talking about he had sex with Mary Magdalene. They only saying that because they don't understand Jesus' purpose. They don't understand his purpose. And when people don't understand a particular person's purpose, they judge it. And guess what? This is happening in the kingdom of God, and it's sad and sick. It's ridiculous. And this is why I don't want to be associated with Christians. I don't want to roll with church folk. I'm not doing it because them folk gonna go to hell. Let me tell you something. You're not going to heaven with that mind frame. Let me tell you, if you are a person out there and you listening to this message, if you want to keep judging my purpose and other people's purpose, do it. Do your thing. But guess what? When judgment day strikes you, you're going to burn. You're going to burn. See, here's the deal. You're free to do whatever you want. You're free. You're just going to pay the price for it. You're free to do whatever you want to do down here. But guess what? You're going to pay the price for it. That's right. And I am here to bring people into reality. If you want to judge my purpose and then judge everybody else's purpose because you don't understand, then guess what? Get prepared to burn. Get prepared. Get prepared to hit hell and bust hell wide open because of the simple fact that God is not letting people into heaven with that mind frame. You will never make it up there. I don't care how much you go to church. Who cares how much you read your little Bible, your little King James Version, and all that silly billy stuff you be doing. God don't even care how many times you pray. You gotta stop judging other people's purpose just because you don't understand it. Or you're not going to heaven. That's right. And watch this, y'all. Watch this. Didn't Jesus tell people to not judge? Didn't Jesus say you should not judge? Let me tell y'all something. I gotta say this right quick, y'all. When Jesus told you don't judge, he wasn't saying that you shouldn't tell people the truth. He wasn't saying that. He wasn't saying that. He was basically talking about you judging another person's purpose. That's what he was talking about. When Jesus said you shall not judge, he wasn't talking about you telling somebody the truth and all that stuff. No, he was talking about you shall not judge another person's purpose and you shall not judge something you don't understand. That's what he was talking about, man. That's what he was talking about. I'm going to repeat it one more time so that can sink in your spirit. When Jesus said you shall not judge, he was talking about you can't judge another person's purpose. Just because you don't understand something, don't judge it. So with all that being said, I had to hit y'all with this message, man. You know, seriously. For all of you people out there who don't understand my purpose, don't judge it. Because all you're doing is cursing yourself. That's all you're doing. You're just digging yourself in hot water with God. Seriously. Just because you don't understand my purpose or another person's purpose, don't judge it. Don't judge it, man. Okay? Seriously. Because remember, y'all, they did this to Jesus Christ. They judged his purpose. They did. And them people got in trouble for that stuff. So with all that being said, y'all, this is Tireo, and I'm out. Peace.